G'day viewers, how are ya? This is Michael. Today we're going to talk about caring for goats and why we move from paddock to paddock. What we're going to talk about is caring for goats. Why do we move them from one paddock to another? I'll just put these coming through, Jason. Bring Ghost. Yeah. See. Now you might think, why do we move goats? Well, some people might think because goats get bored in one paddock and they need to have an adventure. That wouldn't be far from the truth, not far from the truth, but that's not why we do it. We do it because goats have a habit of carrying parasites, worms, and if you rotational graze them, it gives them the opportunity to, well, here they go now, they're all going up there. It gives them a chance to rest the paddock. Come on, sweetheart. Look at them beautiful eyes. She's been lying down in the long grass. Here we go. So, we move them from paddock to paddock so that the parasites won't build up. Now, parasites need a host. So when they drop all their droppings on the ground, and you've got all these droppings on the ground, after a while all the little parasites climb up, the worms climb up onto the tops of the grasses, and they wait for a host to come by. And when the host comes by, they just go jump on, say, yo, ride 'em, cowboy, and off they go. Now that's fine and dandy, but when they do that, we've got worms. So what we do, we get them all, we've got them 5 in 1, that's for the yearly parasites, and we give them the main worms. We get a lot of, what's that worm called, Jason, around here? Barber's pole worms, that's it, real nasty little fella. Gives them a bottleneck underneath the chin, that's the first telltale sign of it, or the nasty sign of it. So we just give them all the treatments, then the next day, or the same day, we move them into another paddock. And that way, it's a clean start. Now, when they climb up, the little parasites climb up on top of the grass waiting, if there's no host, they die. Now, it usually takes about 4 to 5 days, but you give it 2 weeks. So the idea is that every month you should move your animals, at the least. If you can do it every fortnight, that's even better. So this is my biggest paddock. You can see it's overgrown. Goats are going to love it. Lots of long stuff. Look at that one there. She's excited. She's just jumped for joy. She said, yippee, look, she's off. She's off. She's a bit of a half-breed. She's part sheep and Dorper. That's it. Good old Dorper. So, I'm going to show you what I did this morning. Well, actually yesterday. Before putting them in here, I had to go check the paddock fences. I haven't checked it for ages, and I'll look around and see if there's any problems. I did find a few things, and I did fix them, but I'll take you around and show you what I look for. And it gets pretty nasty down that side at the moment because it's got longer. But when I first came here, it was up with lantana way over your head. A tractor, you couldn't even see the tractor.
I think it's coming out of the ballast.
Yeah, and you know, when I talk about worms, I'm not talking about the lovely garden worms like Marty's garden has. Mine are more sinister. You know, they like to cause havoc on your animals, not improve the soil. So remember, Marty's garden for good worms, my place for bad worms. Oh, look at this, look at this, look at this here. They found themselves a hill and having a great time. That's got grass in it, sand in it, that pile of there, and they having a good time on it. But anyway, that's what I wanted to show you. That's the main reason I moved them round the paddocks, just to get rid of the worms. That is the main focus. And fresh grass, and gives the paddock a rest over there now. It'll regrow, and all the fertiliser they've dropped on the ground will get a chance to grow again, and it'll make it a better paddock. That's the thing about goats. They pelletise the paddocks and it's great fertiliser. Anyhow, hope you like what you're seeing. If you did, big thumbs up. You know what else to do. Thank you very much for stopping by, and I'll catch you next time. You gotta love it when they play silly buggers like that, don't you?